about 6 months ago. I cannot believe it's taken me this long to get from there to here, but it did. We played through Pokemon Gold, always with the intention of playing this one, but we are going through chronologically, and both Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Pinball were before this. Now we're back though with Crystal, which I will say now, this is a little bit of a sped up video from the last one and from the standard ones. Why? As it turns out, a lot less differences between this and Gold and Silver than there were between Yellow and Red and Blue. So there's not really much point in repeating myself. Let's start with what is new. A Choice for Gender, the first Pokemon game to give this. I realised when I was looking at it, I've never played the girl before in a Pokemon game. I'm not sure why, it's just never have. So that's what I went for. Normal stuff from Oak, and there's choice for a name, and I went for Chris, because that's my name. Different spelling of course, but it's still my name. Our adventure started as normal, heading to see Elm, getting a Pokemon, and here's where it's different from my Gold playthrough, because I made a different choice. I went for Chikorita there, this time I went for Cyndaquil. Oh yeah, also a little different, there's little animation from the Pokemon at the start of the battle. It's just a nice little addition, a little bit of polish. Anyway, we have a tour of the next town, we pick up the egg at the battle with the rival, we got back, we named him Twat, it felt right, and we were sent on our Pokemon journey all as normal. Some catching followed, we made our way towards Violet City, and once there the grinding began. I'm not going to show you the grinding because I never showed that, that's really boring, but what is important is we got a Butterfree and we're ready for the gym battle. First though, Sprout Tower, which unsurprisingly had an insane amount of Bellsprouts and Bellsprout trainers. Got the HM05, I will say that right eventually, Flash, which is the whole reason we came here. Now, onto the gym, and well, that was easy. I knew it was going to be easy. It was easy before, it's easy now. The trainers were a breeze. Falcon that only has 2 Pokemon, they didn't exactly last long. Already got the first badge. We also pick up the egg from Elm's assistant on the way out, and unlike before, I won't be training it, but I will hatch it at least. Then we head to the ruins of Alph. Now, I know there is some new stuff here with the unknowns, but the problem is, I've never really cared much of the unknowns. I did a little bit, I just wasn't that interested in catching a bunch of varieties. It has been expanded on in this game, so if you want to play it and you are interested in the unknowns, that's the thing you can do. I wasn't interested in it in the first game anyway. I did still catch one though, before I made my way south, evolved Cyndaquil, headed through a cave and got to Azalea Town. The new little pop-ups when you get into the town are a nice touch. Did a bit more grinding, evolution for getting ready for the second gym and headed into town again. Before that though, we have to handle Team Rocket in the Slowpoke Cave, as I did a ton of grinding, piece of cake. On to the second gym, which of course was easy, and there's the second badge. A quick rival battle came next, always fun to beat him, followed by chasing a Farfetch'd around the woods, learning Cut, heading through the forest. On the way I pick up an egg from the daycare that I missed in the Gold playthrough, so I can get a baby Pokemon. No idea what, but honestly I'm happy with all the options. Then we head into Goldenrod City. Still my favourite Johto City, and despite the fact I said I was just going to rush through all the stuff we've done before, I still spent a bit of time looking around. Eventually I got the reason we were here, which was the gym. I was quite happy I did some more training than last time, because it meant that her milk tank didn't just wreck me. As always, we win, she cries, we get the badge, and we head north and out of the city. It's a shame. I like this place. Now, I seem to remember we were able to get the watering can before leaving before, but I couldn't do it here, so maybe I was wrong. Regardless, went to the weird tree, talked to the lady, went back, got the can, and fought Pseudo-Rudo. We beat him up, and we got to Ikutik City. I swear I'm saying that wrong. There are things to do here, the Eevee battles, the Ruined Tower, where our egg hatched, a rival battle, and meeting the legendary Pokemon. We also met Eugene, I'm definitely saying his name wrong, who is new to this game. After that, back to grinding until I get my Hitmontop and I'm ready for the gym. Then it's simply a case of going to beat it, and yeah, I've gone on my way to make sure I'm strong enough for any challenge. It didn't last long. Halfway to all the badges now. The journey to Olivine City is long, and we do take a little diversion to feed berries to a cow before getting to the city. Our rival tells us the gym is shut, and we know from last time to head to the lighthouse, so we do. Battling our way up introduces us to the gym leader, and as before we have to get medicine for the lighthouse Pokemon from Signwood Island before she'll battle us. That means a nice journey across the seas before finally getting to said island, although I do a lot of grinding on there. I then go to the gym, win some battles, fight a knob, don't ask, before realising I forgot to get the strength HM. Whoops. That's what I get for rushing. I head back, get it quickly from the sailor, then go back to the gym, through that bit, and fight the gym leader. My fighting Pokemon was easily able to take his. With that we get the badge, then fly, and of course the medicine. Take it back, get the Pokemon, and afterwards we fight Whitney. She was a bit more of a challenge than I was expecting, but we still got her. 6 down. Next up is Mahogany Town, which I thought required going through Mount Mortar. Turns out you can just skip the whole thing, so I did. Get to Team Rocket, we can't do much here, so I head north and fight the red Gyarados and catch him before meeting Lance. Then back into town and to the Team Rocket facility. This is the whole thing, and it's exactly the same as before, so get through quickly, no problems. Now we can take on the gym leader here. I didn't like the ice gym before, that hasn't changed. What also hasn't changed is our capacity to kick his ass, so he's down. Fearing a Team Rocket takeover of the radio tower, we go back to Goldenrod, and that's exactly what happened. Defeating them is a faff. We have to beat a bunch of guys in the radio station, get a key, go to another facility, get another key, then come back to the first place and defeat Team Rocket, and they disband. This is the second time they did it. They did that in Kanto too when we beat them. Let's hope they stay gone this time. Next up, time for something actually different in this game. We head back to Ecruteak City and into the Tin Tower. We can pass due to a bell we got just now from Goldenrod. 3 monks insist on challenging us. We defeat them and pass to find the 3 legendary dogs. I also had the chance to fight and beat Suicune, and I did. I tried. I really tried. Not with beating him, that was easy enough, but catching him, I just couldn't do it. I reloaded so many times. I must have easily thrown over 100 Pokeballs. I just couldn't get him. I did defeat him though, which gave us some more cutscenes and new stuff before heading to the final city, which involves going through some ice caves to get to Blackthorn. I did so much grinding here I had to cut. Oh my god, this took so long. But yeah, we're ready for the final battle. Beating her wasn't a challenge, nor did I think it would be. As always, she won't give us a badge. We have to go find Dragon Scale. However, this is where it becomes different. We head through a cave, swim around through the whirlpool as always, and then find a house. Inside are 3 monks who challenge us to see if we're a good trainer with a quiz. However, the answers are all, or the right answers are all just the ones that aren't you being a dick. So it's really easy. She doesn't believe it, but we get the badge and everything. And we head out of Blackthorn, heading home to head out to the Elite Four. At this point it's all the same as before, so let's just skip through, go through a few routes, Victory Road to get there, then a ton of training. I had been hoping that the Elite Four might be a little different, and in that I was disappointed. Same 4, same Pokemon, same levels as before, first try. I had a decent and well-trained team, so I easily got through the Elite Four. The only major issue was Lance, who took out 4 on my team, although I took out 6 of his, so it's fine. Now we get our stats inputted into the machine as winners, and that's it, the game is done. Now, this game does have a ton of post-game stuff. Obviously there's legendary to catch, there's also 8 more badges I can get, but we did those in gold, and there's no differences between it here and there, and that's also all post-game anyway, so I'm going to say we're done. My conclusion about this game is a bit mixed. Did I have fun playing this? Yes, I did. Do I feel that it was different enough to Gold and Silver to be worth playing as a separate thing? Probably not, no. It's a little more polished, there's a few little bits added, but enough to warrant a full separate game? No. Pokemon Yellow had a lot more differences to Red and Blue than this did to Gold and Silver. Yellow is worth playing as a separate thing. Crystal? In my opinion, probably not. Hey, it was still fun to play. The Johto region is still my favourite, so I was always going to enjoy it. I'm still happy I did it. Now, I will head back to Pokemon in the near future, which I'm actually really looking forward to, because the next 3 games on the list are all games I've never played before. And that's kind of the whole point of this this series, is for me to do that. So that's cool. But for the next video, I think it's time for us to go back in time and also do a lot of meddling with time. I'll see you then.